And we have talked about this all week. And yes, politicians have been doing this for as long as there have been politicians. But this public self-destruction of our political elite, this public flogging, this comeuppance, it started with Bill Clinton, and it hasn't stopped because Bill Clinton made it okay to lie about it. Just deny it, you'll get away with it, and guess what? You can still be a two-term president. That was the lesson. And it started in 1991 with one woman who was publicly ridiculed by the media elite, criticizing her hair, her accent, her looks. But she came forward anyway, alone, and she won. She went public with her story about Bill Clinton and what he did to her a year before America put him in the White House. She was the first, and she made it possible for every other woman in the future to come forward, even today, with their stories. And it started 40 years ago when an unknown Arkansas state employee came forward with accusations of sexual misconduct against the powerful, charismatic four-term governor of Arkansas.
He tried to pull me over, and he put his hand up my leg. I mean, he jumped, you know, it was just real quick, and he tried to kiss on my neck. And he told me how he liked the way my curves were, and he liked the way my hair went down to the middle of my back. And then, I said, you know, don't do this, you know. I rejected it.
Jones claims that Mr. Clinton then exposed himself to her and explicitly requested she perform a sex act.
That was May of 1991. Paula Jones was a 24-year-old Arkansas state employee working the front desk at a conference for business leaders in Arkansas that Clinton attended. This is before he was president. This is when Arkansas State Trooper Danny Ferguson approached Paula and said the governor would like to see her up in his hotel room. When Paula asked why, Ferguson told her, quote, "It's okay, we do this all the time." The two had never met, but Paula innocently went up to the governor's hotel room thinking maybe this would lead to a more permanent job with the state of Arkansas, and Troopergate was born. When she walked into that hotel room, Clinton reportedly told Paula that he liked her curves and her long hair. Then Clinton sat down on a couch in the room, removed his pants, fondled himself, and asked Paula to, quote, "kiss it," referring to his penis. Stunned, embarrassed, and probably in a state of shock, the 24-year-old from rural Arkansas, standing in a room with a half-naked man who was about to become president, turned and walked out the door. She would later claim that, just like Monica Lewinsky said, Bill Clinton's penis was, quote, crooked. But when Paula Jones finally came forward with her story in 1994, Clinton argued that he had presidential immunity and he denied ever meeting her. And the same elitists in the media who still exist today, who still protect Democrats today, attacked her back then.
I think it's obscene. I don't think any news organization ought to be following the story after, of course, we do it tonight.
Don't you think this has created a huge embarrassment for the President of the United States?
Does it bother you that that may hurt the whole country?
No, he's the one who did this to himself. I'm not doing it to Mr. Clinton.
So this story became a national spectacle after that, forcing the public to confront for the first time a politician who thought that he was above the law. In 1998, Clinton settled the case for $850,000. He didn't admit any wrongdoing. And Hillary never left him. They're still together. But Clinton was never indicted, and the media never referred to that as a hush money payment like they later would with Donald Trump and Stormy Daniels. But the truth is, Paula Jones was just the opening act for the Monica Lewinsky scandal, a scandal that would ostensibly end his presidency and change the country and change the way politicians in this country operate forever and ever since. Here is one Eric Swalwell accuser just this week with a very similar story to the one that Paula Jones was ridiculed for telling 40 years ago.
I arrived at his hotel room. I was already incapacitated and I couldn't move my arms or my body. He raped me and he choked me. And while he was choking me, I lost consciousness. And I thought I died.
After Clinton left office, he went absolutely wild, traveling the world with Jeffrey Epstein, flying on his plane 26 times, vacationing with Epstein, hot tubbing with strange women, all because he was never held accountable. Another predator president Paula Jones accused Bill Clinton of exposing himself to her in a hotel room. And 11 months later, he was elected president. And because of that, and what happened back then, this cycle of sickness has continued, and it's gotten worse, proving again that the powerful will lie and cheat and do whatever they have to do to stay in power. And this cycle played out again this week with Eric Swalwell and Tony Gonzalez.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.